Right, I'm going to be doing a market review and a journal session for the 11th of October 2023. Start with the dollar. Chart's a bit all over the place, but take a screenshot of the daily. Look, we can see we're gapping down here. This old daily fair value gap was the first target, but it's clear now that we're reaching for the sell side level. I'm just going to put this in the journal, show you how we do it. Insert. So I'll just say daily price closed. Price closed below. I'll say old daily fair value gap. Old daily fair value gap. I'll say sell side liquidity. Sell side liquidity below is to clear target for today. And then I'll say what news we have. PPI news at 8:30 AM. This is New York time. FOMC 2 PM. Right. Then I'll go to, should I do it like this? Yeah, I'll do it like this. Take this day away. Euro. Same thing with Euro. This buy side has been kind of tapped. We have this order block above as the target. Let me mark this in. Just as buy side liquidity. Right. Let's take a screenshot of this. Euro. I'll just write daily. Expecting lower prices on dollar, so higher prices on this. There has already been a shallow run on buy side. A shallow run on buy side. Liquidity. Order block above will be our draw. Okay, let's go to GU. Let's take this candle away. Right, look where we closed above this high as well. Let's mark it in like this. This is going to be daily fair value gap. This will be our draw. Look how we're reaching for this. I'm going to put in the midpoint as well. I like to see how price reacts after midpoint. It is 1.23174. Dotted line 23174. There we go. This is all marked now. I like to put in pictures of the daily beforehand and after, just so when I'm looking back I can see kind of what price is drawing towards. Right. This is tedious, but it kind of has to be done. Daily, we're expecting lower. If I just keep repeating it, like, it'll kind of stick in my mind. Like more prices on dollar, so higher prices on this pair. Daily fair value gap. Clear draw. Okay. Now let's go back to dollar. This is tedious, but hourly. Right. You see this hourly fair value gap, that price has been touching off, touches off at 4 AM, touches off at 2 PM the previous day, and we're reaching for this buy side or sell side. I say shallow run below sell side during London. So I'm going to say sell side is still active because it hasn't been properly around below. Okay. And we're looking at this hourly fair value gap, okay. 8:30 AM news fills. News fills the fair value gap before the sell side is taken. So look how it comes up, fills, and then starts rejecting down. I have Tuesday's low marked out here as well. It does run below Tuesday's low. Again, shallow. I'm going to put that in again. Shallow run below sell side plus Tuesday low. Right. Screenshot that. Go to the 1 hour. We have a hourly fair value gap marked out. We would so we say we have an hourly fair value gap marked out that we would like to see before sell side is swept. There's a shallow run below Tuesday low and sell side during London session. Sell side remains active. Okay. I'm going to drop down to the 15. Right. I'm going to show you what price is like before news, right? So news is expected next candle, okay? We have buy side here, we have buy side up here. I'm going to mark this one out. I'm expecting this low to be taken, okay? So what is news going to do at 8:30? If we want to trick people into going long before, like if the banks want to trick people into going long up here, to pair their sell orders, they're going to push price up here first before they attack this low. Look at this, the reason why I say that sell side still active is because look, I mentioned this in the previous video, but the low of this is 105.262. The low of this is 105.236, so it's only 2.5 pips. This isn't going to trick anyone into going short. This just looks like support to retail traders. Retail traders are going to go long when it hits this, right? They're going to go long, and they're going to leave their stop losses below here. So we want price to come back to here, okay? News comes out, what does price do? Sweeps all this, sweeps this high, and this high, and fills this with a great reaction from this, okay? Look at this, great reaction. It's clearly going for this low. Let's go down to the 5 minute. What does it create here? Right here. Breaker block. You want to see how price reacts off this if it comes back to it. Look, low, higher high, lower low straight away. This becomes a breaker. Price comes up to it, we're still expecting this to be taken, and it respects that breaker. Like that. Okay. Down, down. It takes Tuesday's low again by a little bit. We're still expecting the sell side to be taken. What time is this at? Let me put this in. I'm just going to put the time so I can show you the comparison to euro dollar and pound dollar. Okay, 9:10 AM. Let me bring this over a bit so you can see what it is. Look how it's respecting this breaker. Candle body's respecting it. And then we take that sell side with a much deeper run before we start to reject. Right? We'll just keep this going actually for a minute. This is all unnecessary, we don't care about this end of day price already here. This is all we're looking at during the New York session. I'm going to write in here breaker block created post news candle respect 9:10 AM. I'm just writing in everything I see. Everything I see. Right? Price delivers true sell side after reacting from 5 minute breaker. Okay, that's all I need to put in. After the sell side's taken, we're not really interested in anything else. Price can reject, which it does, but we don't know that it's going to do that. It could just react from this order block and start going down. Like, we don't have to know that price is going to reject. All we need to know is that it's likely to take this sell side. Right, screenshot this and put it in our journal. Just write everything we can on it. So PPI news sweeps buy side liquidity and fills hourly fair value gap before sell side is swept. Okay. Breaker block is created after buy side liquidity is swept. Candle bodies respect the breaker before delivering true sell side. Okay. Breaker respected. I'm just putting in the time so I can show you the comparison to euro and pound. Okay. That's all we need to do for dollar. This is all we see. Look how perfectly this delivers. Takes his buy side, huge reaction, displacement through, breaker, body candles respect, comes back up to it one more time here, doesn't exactly touch it, delivers. That's all we need. Just all we need for a good trade is this price action in here. We don't care what happens after, because this is our target and it gives us a setup in here. Okay, now let's go to Euro. But again, I'm going to go to before news. Our target's up here, or the buy side up here. I'm going to put in Tuesday's high, which is this. Tuesday high, okay. We do get run above so I say run above Tuesday's high during London and no accumulation above, because I want to see price accumulate in here to know that it's actually sweeping. I want to see this, like I want to see price come up, start to accumulate longs before it displaces down. All we've gotten is a one little run up with one candle. That's all we've gotten, right? So news is the next candle. What am I looking at? First thing that draws my eye, this unfilled fair value gap down here, right? It's a 15-minute fair value gap. Then of course we've got the sell side, these relative equal lows. What does news do? News sweeps these lows, huge reaction up, fills this fair value gap. Now where's the clear target? The draw is this order block above. So the target be this buy side. Right? Let's drop down to 5. Remember what time that 1 hour break was created at, okay? This place is up through a high after taking sell side and filling that fair value gap. Let's bring this in a bit so you can see it clearly. Like I said in the last video, this would be the euro breaker block. This would be the same one as dollar. Okay, we get a little tap off this old buy side level before it comes up. Can the bodies respect that? What time is that at? 9:10 AM. Okay, so euro and dollar are in sync right now, as they should be. Optimal trade entry is given right here. I took this trade, you can see it in the last video. 0.618 level before price delivers above the buy side and it gets to the 1 standard deviation level. So you take profit here, take profit at the 0.5 and take profit at the 1. Look how that delivers to it. What is the 1 level? Look up here, 1.06346. What's this high? 1.06347. So it gets to 1 pip out of it before it doesn't reach that order block, but I'll show you in a minute why it doesn't. Okay, let's just get through the rest of the day, because we were only interested. See, it comes back down and it does respect that fair value gap, but we don't care what price is still at 1 or 2 PM. So it's right in here. Same things for right in dollar. Breaker block created after news. Candle. Can the bodies respect? Same as DXY at 9:10 AM. It's right down here. PPI news sweeps. PPI news sweeps sell side liquidity and fills 15-minute fair value gap before buy side is delivered to. And then right up here, price delivers to buy side after respecting break block. Okay. Screenshot this. I'm gonna get the order block in view here. Up here. Yeah, okay. Not gonna write all in one note, just to save you some time. I'll write this in after, and I'll go show you what GU did now, and I'll show you why Euro didn't have to deliver to this order block up here. It did get to the wick of the order block. I'll show you now. Gets to this wick. So what's the low of this candle? 106.333. And what's the high of this candle? 106.347. It reached the wick of the order block. I don't really like using the wick, but I'll show you why I didn't get to the body now. Okay. Now, let's go to pound. Oh, hold on. Let's go to before news at 8:50. Right. News is coming at 8:15. I'm looking at this fair value gap here. Anything else I'm looking at? No, nothing down here. There's a little fair value gap down here as well. And I'm also marking in this sell side liquidity. Notice though, if we look at GU and we look at Euro, GU was around here, was a lot lower, or Euro, sorry, was around here, was a lot lower than GU before news comes out. That's why news comes out. Does that sweep the sell side? No. It fails to sweep this down here. It does sweep this, but it fails to sweep this. So what have we created? SMT. SMT is when a correlated pair like Euro or a negatively correlated pair like the DXY sweeps a level that GU doesn't sweep. This indicates strength in GU. It's unable to deliver price any lower down here because it's just ready to attack this daily fair value gap. It's ready to get in here. It doesn't need to go any lower. We mark in Tuesday's high as well. Look how this relative equal high is created up here. Tuesday high. Like, again, this is very tedious, but it's just something you have to do. Okay. Respect this fair value gap again. Let's go to the 5 minute. GU actually didn't give any trades because it was just so excited to get to this level. It didn't wait for anyone. See, it's 8:50. I was looking for this midpoint to be reached. On this chart, it doesn't reach it exactly, but on forex.com chart it does. At 9:10, look where it is. It's not low enough because it's just reaching for this up here. Once this closes above here, I know that we're going for this high. Okay? That's why I enter an optimal trade entry on Euro at enter an optimal trade entry at euro here, because I know since we've closed above here, we're going to reach for the high end of the fair value gap. It doesn't want to just get to the midpoint, it wants to get to the high. Okay, there's been no market structure shift, nothing. We're still reaching higher, and dollar's reaching for sell side, and euro's reaching for the order block. Okay. It does, reaches for the high, and then at 9.55 it fills the fair value gap. Fills it, okay? We're not interested in any more higher prices after the fair value gap is filled. Okay? Now I have to write in our annotations. So right, PPI news fails to sweep sell side. I can never spell this word. Alright, price closes above consequent encroachment. This just means midpoint really. Daily fair value gap. So I'm writing here, price closes above consequent encroachment of the daily fair value gap, indicating that we want to fill the whole thing. Fair value gap filled at 9:55 AM. Anything else to put on our charts? No, I don't see anything else. Throw this in. And now let's look at the markets together. So this is filled at 9:55 AM, okay? We need to look at all the markets together at the same time. This is filled at 9:55 AM. So we don't want price, we don't need price to go any higher on this. We're not expecting price to go any higher. Dollar, 9:55 AM. Down here, it sweeps the sell side. We're not expecting any lower prices. It's already sweeped it. This is why on euro, at 9:55 AM, we don't need this order block to be reached. We should be happy enough with this buy side taken. That's why I closed my optimal trade entry. I entered right here. I closed the rest of it, literally up here. I took partials, by the way, along the way, so it wasn't actually a 5-to-1. I get out the exact price that I closed at. What does it say? 106.345. I closed at 106.323. Okay. So where I closed the rest of it. And the daily fair value gap was filled on GU. See how all the markets correlate together? And then it starts to break down. I wonder actually. Oh, look at that price delivery. I said I don't change my bias straight, right? So I would not have taken this short, but we see price fills at 9.55, so technically we could start expecting lower prices. Dollar sweeps that 9.55, so we could technically start looking for higher prices. And then 9.55, but when we displace down, give it a fair value gap and an optimal trade entry at 10.40. Zoom in. This leg This is the low of the leg, this is the high of the leg. 106,285 would be our entry. The high of this is 106,294. Is that right? Yeah. So 9 pipettes away. We're going to be at 9 pipettes of drawdown. It delivers right to the 2 standard deviation level. You don't see price action any more perfect than that, really. And I don't know what my bias is tomorrow, but I'll have a look at the daily, I'll have a look at what it does in London, and then I can decide.